let's just see what happens and see if I can actually.
I think you should be, because you shared that Ian and Jane one onto mine, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but then I was doing it from the Daniel Renton profile.
Oh,
so then
of course.
like, because I'm just doing it from the group page today for test.
Right.
So I'm not sure if I can.
It's going now, will I?
Yeah, we're going live. We're definitely going live inside the Academy. I don't think I can share it from here. So I think we're just live inside here. So welcome, everybody. It's another night on the hot seat. We've got Norma this evening. Welcome, Norma. Norma, yeah, I mean, amazing. We've been publicising you all over the internet, you know, and how amazing. You've been all over the internet. You know, people have been asking lots of questions. So we'll just dive into this tonight. You know, what were you struggling with before coming on board the transformation plan?
It was mainly the food, and it's always been the food, because you know that I've always done loads of exercise because, you know, I'm a gym bunny, but it just wasn't happening. And I knew it was the food, and I really didn't know what to do about it.
Okay. So where was this showing up in your life? Like, what were you struggling with? Like, you know, I mean, we've seen the progress pictures before and we've seen the after pictures. So how was this showing up in your life?
Basically the way I looked. So I didn't like the way I looked in my clothes, and I was forever trying to find a baggy top to go over the trousers or whatever, you know. And I just thought, this can't go on. I need to sort this out. And I couldn't do it on my own. I know what to do, but I just needed somebody checking on me every day. And I did learn from it as well. So I thought I knew what to do, but I didn't quite know what to do, but I feel like I do now.
Okay. So Tommy, you want to dive in here with a question?
Yeah, of course. Just kind of tell us a little bit what's previously kind of not worked in the past and what has worked for you, whether that's kind of again a good release in terms of mental and physical health. But what's been the big struggle which hasn't worked in the past, really? What's kind of turned it on to kind of come onto the program?
I think what happened was it all went to pot during the first lockdown.
Yeah.
So I was doing okay. I was doing fine. I was doing lots of gardening. I was in the garden for about 8 hours a day. So I was doing enough physical stuff. Plus I was doing fitness stuff as well. But the thing is, everybody got bored, and what did they start doing? Oh, what can we eat today? What sort of cake will we make today? And of course, everybody's making banana bread, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, and I just started baking, and then of course it's there. So what do you do with it? You eat it.
Of course you do.
You can't give it to anybody, so you can't give it away. So it's a shame to waste it.
No, of course, but it's just there. You eat it, as we say. It's always trying to control it. But I think that was the theme of the first lockdown, wasn't it? Banana breads. I think everyone went a bit mad on that. But
everybody was doing it.
How long would you say you've been struggling for then? Has it been kind of a matter of years or a matter of months? Again, kind of mentioned lockdown, but is it kind of a little bit before that or just kind of recently?
It has been more recently, but when I look back at pictures of myself, I can see that it was here, you know. I didn't realise it at the time, but I look back now and think, oh my God, just look at that. I was so bad. I probably wasn't to other people, but I just know looking at myself that, oh no, that's not the way I want to look.
No, I think especially when you see kind of pictures, I think that's a big realisation for a lot of people. And it's great with kind of progression pictures as well, kind of seeing those, and it's amazing to see. Again, it might even be like 10, 12 pounds, but the kind of the difference in kind of measurements and body composition is amazing.
Take those photographs.
No, it's brilliant. But no, it's good work, brilliant work.
So Norma, like what I noticed obviously in the past with you is that and I think I put this in one of the posts today actually, like that you put like before, I suppose, kind of what you tried in the past was that you tried to exercise your way out of this.
Yeah. Definitely.
Is that a fair enough reflection?
Yeah, it is, definitely.
You know,
I think a lot of people think that. They think the more they exercise, the more weight you're going to lose. But it doesn't work like that, because you can't out-train a bad diet. And I know what my downfall is. It's sugar. It's sugar. It's really hard to say no to that biscuit.
Yeah.
Especially when everybody else is scoffing them.
it must have been frustrating for you. You know, you were doing all this, like, you know, you were working out in the gym, you were doing, we know you love the gym. We all love the gym, you know, we love exercise. And, but you were doing like high intense workouts, you were doing you were doing probably thinking that was going to get you, it was the answer to your prayers. I think I put that in your post. So why did you join us? Why did you decide to come and join our program and come aboard the Momentum NRG?
Well, because I'd seen it work for other people, and I just needed to sort out my food once and for all, and to really learn how to do it properly. And even going through it over the 12 weeks, I got to a point where, you know, we had our weekly chat and I said, I don't know what else to do. I'm doing my best here. And I see all these posts of people losing all this weight. And I'm either staying the same, or I've lost 0.1 or I've lost 0.2. And it's so frustrating because I'm not eating any sugar. And then you started talking about portion sizes. And I didn't think I was eating a lot, but having looked back at my book, because a couple of people have said, tell me about it, how does it work? And I said, for instance, this is a page out of my book. And then I just looked at it for a minute and I thought, oh my God, that was back in December. I was eating too much. So from December to February, I've learned that what I actually had that day was too much. So I was having 2 slices of toast and 2 eggs and some avocado or something. So now I have 1 slice and 1 egg and half an avocado, and it's actually enough.
So you've almost figured it out for yourself then, really.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, this is about learning how to figure it out, and we're here to support you every day on myself and Tommy in terms of the nutrition and the feedback every day that you're, that accountability you said as well, you know, I think that was...
Yes, you need that.
That was key for you. So I'm going to pass you back to Tommy as well. So I'm going to go, Tommy.
It's a great point again about the kind of food diary, and again, just portion sizes. It's just, again, whole process of going through and educating yourself. Obviously, we're there every day kind of in terms of food diary, but I think the education is kind of spotting that yourself, and afterwards, and if you come off the program, it's just obviously trying to keep those results up yourself as well. And I think it's shown how far you've actually come. But especially with those results, how has it kind of made you learn in terms of nutrition, and how do you feel now? Do you feel obviously, hopefully 10 times better after the results you've gotten?
I do actually, and it's been a week since I had my last chat with Dan, and I've actually lost weight again this week. So because I've learned how to do it now, I've just carried on with that, and I've not much, but what is it this week? I've lost another 0.2 or 0.3 or something.
Yeah.
So I'm really pleased with that, because I know I've not got much further to go. I mean, there's not much further to go, but you know, it's
all going in the right direction, isn't it? I think that's what we're trying to get across. It's kind of doing something right, and it's it's the learning process of it, as you said, and it's learning yourself, kind of maybe adjusting those portions here and there, and you know exactly if you're not too hungry anyway, why to keep eating, and kind of just adjust those portions, whether it's again having that 1 slice of toast and that 1 egg, but amazing results. And it kind of, how does it make you feel kind of mentally and physically? Do you feel a lot stronger?
I do feel a lot stronger, yeah. Good. But just going back to that thing about, you know, leaving out the sugar and not having biscuits when everybody else does. I have a friend, and I've known her for years and years and years, and apparently she used to be really overweight before I knew her, years before I knew her, and she's a skinny Jim now. And I said, how do you do it? How do you do it? She said, if I have one of those fun-sized Mars bars, it'll last me about 3 or 4 days. What? She said, yeah, because I just have a little bite and it goes in the fridge. And now I know what she means, because when David's having a biscuit, he'll say, you don't want one, do you? I just have a bite. And it's actually enough. I've trained myself. That's enough. It's not every day, but just now and again, just a little taste to remind myself.
Little and often. Brilliant. Remind you what it tastes like, the good old days.
see the results, Norma. Like, how do you feel about seeing those progress pictures from like 12 weeks ago, 13 weeks ago to where you are now?
I didn't look back to the beginning until I was nearly at the end. And I was really surprised by what I saw, because I was too focused on, I've lost 0.1, I've lost 0.2, that's really disappointing. And it wasn't until I actually put the photos side by side and I thought, oh my goodness, what a difference.
Wow.
Such a difference.
Yeah, I mean,
and yet, do you remember we had that conversation and I said, I don't understand it because overall I've lost 2.5 kilograms.
That's right, yeah.
In 12 weeks.
Yeah.
That's rubbish. That's rubbish. But it is. When you just
say that live online, Norma.
No, sorry. But it is. I wanted it to be more than that. You know, but over 12 weeks, I thought that is rubbish. But then we had the conversation when you said, but you must have, and then you got that horrible piece of whatever it is you've got and showed it to me.
I think you've maybe lost one of these. I think you've lost maybe one or two of these, Norma.
I know.
One from the front and one from the back. Maybe
I think so.
Like maybe you had maybe two of these wrapped round you, you know.
That's why my tops weren't looking very nice.
So we've shrunk the. I mean,
but then you explained that because I'm quite strong,
yeah,
that I was stopping eating, but actually I was getting stronger and muscle weighs more than fat and all.
Yeah. So I mean, Norma, a picture tells 1,000 words, and you can see you've actually. We said it on when we were looking at the progress pictures. We were like Norma, is that like kind of like a 6-pack coming there?
Yeah, there is a bit of a one, isn't there?
There is. It's like, wow.
Did you notice along the way, or was it kind of just when you checked, you kind of noticed those differences? It's quite interesting to see a lot of people come along that journey and they kind of don't really realise until someone points out like their face is looking slimmer. But did you kind of see those changes in the mirror along the way or not?
Not really. No,
No.
I wasn't looking too closely. I was just looking at the weight, and it wasn't until I saw the photo, and then it was Dan that said, "There's a 6-pack going on there." Oh yeah, so there is. Yeah.
So, I mean, you've seen quite a lot of, like, I don't know if you've seen all the posts I was posting. I posted quite a bit of information. We talked about you putting all your eggs into the X. And if a lot of people are watching this tonight, I think that's a key point, is that don't put all your eggs into the exercise basket. Now, we're not saying it's not important, because Norma, you done exercise every day. You love exercise. So, but it wasn't an exercise issue. And 9 times out of 10, it's, in fact, 10 out of 10, it's not an exercise issue.
Yeah.
You said you can't out-train a bad diet, so it doesn't matter what you're doing. So number one priority is sort your nutrition. That is the key to success, really, ultimately, is fixing that nutrition. So amazing results. You've got a great body fat reduction. And I don't know if you've even seen some of the posts about, like, you know, like people might have said to you before, like, you don't need to lose weight, Norma.
They have, so many times. But I knew I needed to, because I didn't like the way I felt in my clothes. I just wanted them to feel better than that. And I didn't want to have to go through my wardrobe and think, right, well, I can't wear that because I'm just too fat and I can't wear that. Right, so we're down to these 3 outfits then.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I think that's a good point, because there'll be people watching this year that are maybe just looking to lose like that final 6-7 pounds, you know. And I think that was it for you, was that nailing that. And listen, I know lots of fit, unhealthy people as well. So, you know, you don't have to be like, good health is nutrition at the end of the day. You are what you eat, you know. Yeah. So you were able to kind of, like, you put that aside, because, like, you know, people do like say when you've got that little bit like, oh, you don't need to lose weight. In actual fact, well, you can see in the pictures, you needed to lose some fat, you know. Sorry.
Thanks. Just say it as it is, Dan.
It's such a personal thing, though. I think you know in yourself when you feel confident and when you need to do something. So it's quite a personal thing, isn't it? You know in your own head when you want to kind of go for that. Even again, it's just kind of 5, 10 pounds, 12 pounds, that little kind of bit extra, isn't it? And it's amazing journey.
Yeah, I think the other thing, as well as not noticing what was happening, was that when I've done this kind of thing before, I've been seeing people, you know, friends and family and things, who said, oh, you know, you're losing weight.
Yeah.
Whereas this time I haven't, because all they see is that, you know, on a Zoom screen, and they don't really see you. So it's not until you see the photos and somebody splashes them all over the internet, thanks very much, that people start to notice what's been going on over the last 12 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we were expecting you to be wearing your bikini tonight, Norma, you know.
I gave up bikinis many years ago. Nobody wants to see that.
So what advice would you say to people like that are watching tonight? What advice would you give to them? What would you say to them sitting on the fence?
I would say, if you can, then do it. Just do it, because you'll learn from this. And it's not something like Weight Watchers or Scottish Slimmers or whatever other clubs there are out there. Because once you finish that and you stop counting your points and your calories or whatever it is that you have to count, you can't carry on doing that for the rest of your life. You just can't. Whereas this way, you don't count anything. All you do is really learn what you should be eating. And it's not that you can't, you can't never have a pudding with your dinner, but it's have one now and again as a treat, and don't make it a habit. And if you're going out for a big meal, what I've done before is, it sounds really boring, and I can't believe I'm ever saying this, being a sugar freak, but have your main course and then have a coffee instead of having a sweet. Just little things like that just make all the difference, because they all add up. And then you told me that trick about, you said, stop having lattes every day. Do you know how much sugar there is in a latte? And I didn't know that until you told me. And you said, have an Americano and put some hot milk in it. And that's a lot less fat, sugar.
Absolutely. So, you've made referrals, do you want to talk about who you've referred onto this program as well? Who else you know?
Yeah, I've referred my daughter.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, so she's in Manchester and she's doing this. Yeah.
Excellent. And how's she getting on with it? Like,
I
have you
think
spoken to her? Have you asked her for feedback? She seems happy.
She seems fine. I've not seen her in person. I've not seen her since August.
Wow.
So it's been a long time.
Well, you're not going to recognise each other, because she's lost lots and lots of weight. I think she's like up to 18, maybe 19, 20 pounds or something like that. So
great. Well done, Harry.
She's definitely up there. She's losing every week, so it's quite good numbers. I think we're definitely above 16, 17. I think maybe even possibly 18, 19. I'm hoping maybe even 20 by Friday. So amazing. Okay. So I'm just going to ask if anybody's got any questions of the audience. Tommy, do you want to add anything in there whilst I kind of check the
mine's gone as well. No, it's just, again, it's just that education, keeping it up afterwards, and the things you learn. I think it's a bit of a minefield in terms of when you first come into the program and trying to learn these nutrition labels and the fats and the carbs and protein and all these kind of macros. And some things seem healthy, like these kind of protein kind of wheat bix you kind of see and stuff like this, and it's just a lot of advertisement, and
it's just nonsense.
It's hard to get around, but once you get your head around it, it's like kind of great. It's just, you find out what works for you, more importantly, and what foods work for you. But no, it's a bit of a minefield out there.
And the exercise part of it as well, if anybody is worried about the exercise, if they're not people who go to gyms and things, one of the things I've started doing, because I can't get to the gym and because I can't get to all my jumping about classes, as I call them, I've started putting the old disco records on in the morning, a CD on, and I just boogie away for 2 or 3 tracks.
That's brilliant. Yeah, it's just moving, isn't it?
I've got this whole workout going for this Love Shack track.
Dan will be doing cheerleading next, won't he?
He will.
Yeah, I'm going to give the crowd a bit of a laugh. I actually got my hair cut with my wife yesterday. This is why I'm wearing a cap. It's like,
Does she cut ladies' hair as well?
She just went for it. So I'm quite glad we're not allowed to go anywhere for the next few weeks. I just hope they don't open up. I'll be wearing a hat for a wee while. Yeah, I think I thought I'd drop that in there. So I'm going to see if there's any questions. So
okay,
let me see. Karine, love Norma. Well done, Norma. She's saying great job. We've got any other questions, guys? Let's get in and get some interactions. Anybody got any questions to ask tonight? Let me see. Come on, Corinne, ask us a question. Not too awkward, though. Just kidding. Mary Dyer, well done. Mary, welcome aboard the programme. She's going to be next on the... She'll be next on the hot seat in 12 weeks. I can see it now. Carol Stevens... Okay, wish you could do a bit more. She's stuck a little bit at the moment in a bit of a plateau, though. Saying stuck, she did lose this half a pound, and like if that's stuck, then well, I don't know what is moving forward, you know. So, you know, every little helps. It's about chipping away, long-term lifestyle change as well. So it's not a quick fix. Like little and often's better than what's fast tends not to last. So
well, if you remember, I got stuck and I didn't know what else to do. And then that's when I looked at the portion sizes and cut down to, you know, half the amount of food I was eating at lunchtime.
yeah, I mean, we talk about portions all the time,
Yeah.
so you're right. So Carol, definitely look at those portions and see what we can make some savings on there as well. So again, you're doing great, Carol. You are sticking to the eating points. You're doing everything we're asking you to do, and you lost weight this week. So always, this is one of my probably biggest bugbears is that like all weight loss should be celebrated. In fact, so should maintenance as well. It's when you start going back, that's when you know that, you know, oh dear, I wouldn't celebrate that. I've gained 5 pounds this week, you know. You're clearly not following the plan if you've done that. But yeah, definitely make sure you're controlling these portions, you're moving in the right direction, and celebrate every win, you know, and keep digging deep. I think you've just got to work hard to get the progress. So
definitely.
Any other? Oh, she stopped her mockers as well. Any other questions? Yeah, Carol Stephen says she needs a boost. What's your super jest? I don't know what that means. Linda, I used to drink 5 to 6 mockers a day. Yeah, I only have one now. Linda's been on the program. I think she's actually got an extension on the program. She's on a second block, and she's lost over 25 pounds. I think before the program she's on 31 pounds, and she's just really changing her lifestyle and you know, working around a debilitating back injury. So it's amazing. She's doing great. So well done. Anne Rowan, welcome to the program as well. 12 weeks today. This is going to be you on the hot seat. Like I say, it's no compulsory, so don't panic yourself just yet. You're only on you're on day one. No panicking.
Plenty of time to go yet.
Let's see. Corinne, I used to be all or nothing. Yeah, this is a good one actually. Yeah. Corinne, this is a great question. Used to be all or nothing, so loving not having to count everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
That is great, yeah.
Mary Dyer, you're an inspiration. Corinne, I would highly recommend anyone who's fed up of being on and off plan and just wants to live. Absolutely. Again, you know, it's a lifestyle. Woohoo, go Linda, Corinne says. And Sharon Milson, she says she's new to the group, she just signed up. What advice would you give? Yeah, because there's a couple of people watching this plan today that has just come on board today. So welcome aboard. They've just signed up to the 12-week Norma at the start. They're back to 12 weeks ago. What would you say to them? It's a great question.
I would say just stick in there and just learn as you go along. And if you're not sure about it, then just ask the boys, because they're there to help you. Even if it's not, you know, if it's not 9 o'clock at night when you're sending in your weekly, your daily food diary, then you're there anytime during the day, aren't you? You can just send a message and ask if you're not sure. Because there was one day when I said to you, I've got the munchies today, I need to eat something, and I don't know what to have, I don't want to get it wrong. And you said to me, go and have a piece of cheese. Oh, that's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, so now and again, if I am having a day, because sometimes you are hungry, aren't you? Sometimes you have days when you're really hungry. And I'll go and make myself a little plate of a few cubes of cheese and a few grapes and a few nuts.
So it's really just kind of that we're here, we support you every day for 12 weeks. You know, we're on hand, both myself and Tommy, to answer any of your questions. If you're stuck, you know, that's advice I would say, that, yeah, don't wait till your weekly FaceTime, your weekly catch up with us. Mm-hmm. If you're stuck on a Monday and your weekly FaceTime isn't until a Friday, put your hand up, send us across the label, send us across anything at all, any questions, we'll answer them. Yeah, we'll answer them.
Definitely.
They're there to support you every single day. We'll get in the trenches beside you. So, David's got, I'm 5 weeks in now, and the lightest I had been for years. Feeling really good. Brilliant, David. Excellent work. What's your number, Dave? Where are you at? How much have you lost? Pop that in there as well. I want to know the exact loss in there so we can share that with the group as well. That's awesome. Don Watson, I would never have thought that aligning my nutrition would get me to where I am just now. I will never look back. Well done, Norma. So Dawn, yeah, she's done amazing. I think she's like under 10 stone now, and yeah, absolutely. She loves it. She loves a bit of exercise as well. I have to say she's a big Jimmy, similar to yourself, Norma, actually, as well. And I think she's now the lightest she's been since the 90s. So yeah, well done. Excellent effort. Corinne, amazing. David, yeah, brilliant. And Linda, I won't be in that seat, she says, because medical, she struggles daily. Yeah, she struggles daily with her health. And today she's done 10,000 steps, and I'm seeing good results. So no, you're right there, Linda. You know, we appreciate that you coming on and here and sharing your story with us as well. So it's you know, not everybody's compulsory. They don't have to come on the seat. You know, this is purely voluntary. We can just share.
You never told me that.
But don't tell her that. I've not told her yet. You know? Kirsten Y, after talking to you a couple of weeks ago, Dan, I've cut out my triple espressos, coconut frappe, and Starbucks. I used to drink a week, and oh my God, sugar in one of those drinks was 30 grams. Yeah, wow. Amazing. It might only be a few adjustments I've made, but 100%, it's all a step in the right direction. Good job, Kerry. Liz White, never a diet, a complete lifestyle change. Well done, Norma. Let me see. Liz. Kirsten, Corinne, yes, Kirsten, you're making amazing progress. Any other questions, guys? We'll just wrap up for tonight as well. So, Norma, have you got anything else to add? It's been an amazing journey.
I don't think so. I think I've said it all.
David's dropped in 8 kilograms. Tommy, what's that in pounds? That's double that. 16.
16, 17, 18 pounds. You're asking me for maths.
We'll run it round. We'll run it round at 18 pounds. That's a great loss, David. Well done. Keep it going. No. So if anybody wants to come in and ask me and Tommy any questions, feel free to jump into our messenger inboxes and have a chat about how you can burn that belly fat, how you can be fit and fabulous like Norma, because she's fit and fabulous. It's just like amazing. Yeah, loving it, absolutely loving it. So thank you very much, Norma. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, and thank you, Dana and Tommy. You came on halfway through my program.
Yeah,
well done, boys. Thanks for having
me.
No,
brilliant work.
I appreciate it.
Excellent, Norma. Thank you. Cheers. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya. Bye bye.